Hey everybody, HomeSliceHenry here, and in today's video we are taking a look at DUBWOOL, a brand new Pokemon in the world of Pokemon Go. It is a normal type Pokemon with some nice charge moves in Body Slam and Wild Charge, but some of the worst fast moves possible in the game, Tackle and Takedown. Now in the main series games, DUBWOOL can learn Counter, so there's hope for the future, but for now, it is pretty spectacularly terrible. However, as you know on this channel, that doesn't stop me from building Mons and trying them out. So today, we'll be looking at some practice battles in the Great League that I did with members of my Discord to see if it's possible to win with DUBWOOL and just how bad it is. Hopping into the first match, as you can see, we are leading Shadow Hypno into Abomasnow. This is a pretty neutral matchup. Unfortunately, I do not have Fire Punch on this Hypno, so that makes this matchup a lot worse. And my opponent does a really nice catch. They're able to catch the Shadow Ball onto Greninja. Unfortunately, Greninja is incredibly glassy, so that still does a ton of damage. And now I'm going to bring in DUBWOOL and attempt to tackle all the way down. Now, Tackle in terms of damage is about average for a fast move, but what makes it so terrible is it has the lowest possible energy generation of any fast move in the game. Unfortunately, I overfarmed just a little bit there and I end up losing CMP, so I am going to have to commit a shield, which is really not something I want to do, as my main strategy for using DUBWOOL is basically sacrificing it whenever possible and relying on whatever other two Pokemon I'm using to carry the win. This thing is really not good. We are able to get a shield, so DUBWOOL actually getting two shields. We have the very bulky Umbreon in the back, and we are going to use Umbreon to soak up all this energy from Abomasnow. First Weather Ball, that's fine. They should be at another one. Again, we're not too worried about it. We can totally let this go. Let's see what they have in the back, and they have a Politoed, and this should be a good game for us here. We're in a pretty good position. We're going to be able to land the Foul Play, bring in the Hypno, and Hypno will be able to get to the Thunder Punch. We even get the Confusion through as they throw, so we just need to make sure to under tap, which we're able to do, and this Thunder Punch is going to be taking care of that Politoed, and one more Confusion should take care of the Abomasnow. So, off to a good start in game one, actually able to get a win with DUBWOOL. Granted, DUBWOOL did basically nothing, but a win's a win. Hopping to the next match, as you can see, now I am running a Nidoqueen and Scrafty core, and we're leading into a Bastiodon. Going straight for the Earth Power, able to do maximum damage. They're going to switch out into Toxicroak, and unfortunately, Nidoqueen is my best answer to Toxicroak. I'm going to build up to the Earth Power and bait, and we get the shield. That is so big. Oh my goodness. Okay. We have to shield up this Mud Bomb, but since we're able to get the shield, things are looking a lot better. And from here, I'm thinking I should probably just go straight Poison Fang, as these poison jabs will really start to add up on Toxicroak. So you can see, unfortunately, the Toxicroak stutters a little bit there, but is able to get the energy back. We are going to shield up the Mud Bomb and able to commit to the farm down. Things are looking good. They bring in Bastiodon, and we're able to catch onto DUBWOOL. All right, that is the best possible use of DUBWOOL, just as a complete and total shield. And they bring in a Razor Leaf Tropius, so they are going to be able to commit to the farm down here, as a Razor Leaf will do quite a bit. But again, we get the shield with DUBWOOL, which works pretty nicely for me. And now I have a tough choice to make here. I do believe I'm going to come in with the Nidoqueen, and they don't throw. They threw a Razor Leaf, so we should be able to get off these back-to-back Poison Fangs here. Second one coming through. This should be taking care of the Tropius. And then from here, we do have Scrafty in the back to counter down the Bastiodon, and the opponent sees the writing on the wall, stops attacking, and we're able to take the win. Hopping into the next match. And as you can see, now we switched up the Backmon into Obstagoon, and we are up against a Shadow Mawile. This is really not good. Power-Up Punch will tear through our backline. We're able to get a shield, which is big, and I try and catch onto DUBWOOL unsuccessfully, and they bring out a Shadow Gardevoir. Now, Shadow Gardevoir isn't a typical response to a normal type, so my guess is it's possible that they may be running Shadow Mawile Double Charm. We're able to get the shield with the Wild Charge. Now, Wild Charge could have flip switched there, so they do opt to shield it up. And now Nidoqueen has a lot of work ahead of it, so things are going to be a little tough here. We do have to shield this up, as whatever move they throw at us, oh, they have Synchronoise, a Community Day Legacy moved Gardevoir. Very cool to see. They bring in the Mawile and they throw. I do want to respect the Iron Head. Just the Power-Up Punch, but we're able to get off the Earth Power. This is going to be taking them out, and it all depends what is in the back. and it's a Shadow Granbull. So it's a triple Shadow, double Charm team. And again, DUBWOOL really didn't do a whole lot here, so we're able to snipe down with Obstagoon. DUBWOOL was able to get a shield, but again, that slow energy generation is absolutely crushing. Terrible lead Chestnut into Heatmore, and we're going to be save swapping into our DUBWOOL. Power-Up Punch is super effective, but I really don't want to waste my shields on a Power-Up Punch. They're able to get to another one. Again, I will survive this, but these Fire Spins ramping up is not great for me. Brings in a Shadow Gyarados. I'm going for the Wild Charge. Please don't know about the Wild Charge. Oh, and he knows, and he shields it. That's so unfortunate. We're able to get a shield, but things are looking a little rough for us. The nice thing is, most Gyarados in the Great League run Aqua Tail Crunch, both of which are resisted, so we don't have to worry about shielding any potential outrage. We're going to be going straight for the Energy Ball. Energy Ball takes them out, and now we have to rely on Bastiodon. He brings in a triple Legacy Sea King, so this will come down to a bait game. I'm thinking he probably baits at first, but he drill runs me. Oh, that is unfortunate. I have 2 shields. I have to use them. Unfortunately, he's probably going to bait here. He does. That Icy Wind is brutal. Now, if I can survive past this Sea King, I should have a pretty good matchup against Heatmore. It's going to come down to a game of baits. Moment of truth. We decide to call it, and it's the Drill Run, and that's going to be taking us out. So unfortunately, I did have a chance in that game, but just miscalled the baits, and that ended up being my demise. Hopping into the next match and leading a Flygon into a Shadow Swampert. Now this is an okay matchup for Flygon because I am running Dragon Tail, and for this particular team, as you can see, our backline is both double weak to fighting. So we're running an Empoleon plus Dragon Core, and the opponent brings in a Skarmory on the safe switch, and Empoleon does a very good job of hard punishing the Skarmory safe switch. And the best part is, if they Brave Bird like they do, we can commit to the farm down and leave with so much energy. We do leave with 2 fully loaded Hydro Cannons. Galvantula comes in, and unfortunately they get the Volt Switch through, so we lose a whole Hydro Cannon. However, we still have Flygon, and Flygon is an incredibly strong pick. We're going to be going for the Dragon Claw, gets the shield. We get a Dragon Tail through as they throw. Oh no, things are not looking good for the opponent. They try and catch, unable to do so. Flygon is going to be hitting them for heavy damage with the Dragon Claw. I decide to undercharge it slightly just so I can get some utility out of DUBWOOL, because it's supposed to be a DUBWOOL feature, and DUBWOOL able to come in and tackle down for the win. All right, hopping to the next match, you can see still running the same squad. Terrible lead in Skarmory, so I'm going to save switch into DUBWOOL, and we bait out a Toxicroak. Going straight for the Body Slam. Body Slam would do a nice chunk of damage here, but unfortunately Toxicroak can shield up. However, my opponent, not knowing the counts for DUBWOOL, decides to throw energy. That is massive for us. That is absolutely terrific. I'm going to wait the clock, and a little bit of lag there, come back in with the Flygon, and Flygon can really load up on energy. We're able to get that Dragon Tail through, so they're not going to be able to get to any kind of a second move, and we are going to leave with a nice amount of energy loaded. They're probably coming back in with the Skarmory, so I bank the Earth Power, and they have Credilli in the back. So we have a ton of play with Empoleon. The team worked as we were hoping. We're able to bait out the counter user, and now Empoleon should be in a good position to help close endgame. Hydro Cannon does a lot to Credilli, and we're able to get the waterfall through, so we're going to be able to shield this up. Credilli is going to faint, and then it's just going to be the Skarmory left alive, and we do have a Hydro Cannon loaded. They still do have a shield, so they could shield it if they want to. They decide to let it go, which works for me, and we throw on what I believe should be CMP, so we should be in a good spot where we can get the shield. I try and switch. Unfortunately, it is CMP. They do end up throwing it. It's the Brave Bird to take me out, but we have Flygon with the loaded Earth Power in the back. Flygon able to clutch it up and get the win. So again, we're getting some wins with the team in the practice battles, but it's very much in spite of DUBWOOL, as opposed to because of double. Hopping in the next match against an XL Lickitung. So this is a very, very tough Pokemon to deal with for our whole entire team. We're going to be building up to the 2 Dragon Claws. Dragon Tail does add up, but XL Lickitung is incredibly bulky. We get the shield, and now we're going to safe switch into DUBWOOL, and in comes a Shadow Swampert. Going straight for the Body Slam. Body Slam will be doing a lot of damage to Shadow Swampert. Like, that's the thing. Like, DUBWOOL does hit fairly hard. Like, Body Slam hurts in neutral situations. The issue is the fast move is just so terrible. Another Hydro Cannon coming through. Totally fine. We're able to snipe it down with Flygon. Now here, I decide to go for the kill shot. He's definitely not in Dragon Claw range. We're going for the Earth Power, and we get the shield, and it's CMP. And here, I am deciding to shield it up, trying to preserve the Flygon for later. Now we're going to bring in Empoleon, and he has Defense Deoxys. So this is looking to be a tough match. Unfortunately, our safe switch of a normal type was not able to bait out the counter user. Now, if he has Thunderbolt, he's throwing it here. It is the Thunderbolt. Now, the question is, if his second move is Psycho Boost, we just lose. Farming up. He farmed past, so it's looking like he has Rock Slide and Thunderbolt. So we're able to survive. We are going to live here. We're able to get to the Dragon Claw. Is this going to be enough to take out Lickitung? Oh, it's not. Dragon Tail, and we lose by 1 HP. So an incredibly close game. All right, and hopping into the final match against a Shadow Zapdos. So you can see we are back to running the Nidoqueen and Scrafty core. We shield up, Drill Peck will hurt quite a bit, and we're going straight for that Poison Fang. As Poison Fang, of course, lowers the defense, so that works out pretty well for us. Build up to 4, safe switch into the DUBWOOL, baits out a Defense Deoxys. Now, the nice thing here is 1 charge move shouldn't kill us, so even if they Rock Slide or Thunderbolt us, that's fine. It's the Rock Slide. We do survive. We're going to let it get as low as possible, go for the Wild Charge, trying to do as much damage as possible before we go down. Wild Charge lands, unfortunately not quite enough to take out Deoxys. We bring in the Nidoqueen, we'll have to eat a Psycho Boost, which hurts, but Nidoqueen can survive it. And we are going to, just be able to farm down. That is very nice. And they have a shiny Diggersby in the back. This is rough for Nidoqueen, but great for Scrafty. We land the Earth Power. In comes the Scrafty. And at this point, I need to overfarm. I need to have a lot of energy for when my opponent switches Zapdos in, so I can apply a lot of pressure. They switch the Zapdos in. And since we just farmed up a bunch of energy, we're going to be able to pressure them with the Power-Up Punch. And we are able to get the counter through as they throw. So we shield the Drill Peck, they go down, and from here, we're going to outpace to the Earthquake, get to the Foul Play, and that is going to be enough to take out the Diggersby and to give us the win. So all in all, DUBWOOL in the Great League is unfortunately a case of what if. As DUBWOOL, as it currently stands in the meta, against all of the Great League has a 24% win rate. However, if you give DUBWOOL counter, which it gets in the main series games, it has an 88% win rate if it successfully baits, and 83% if it doesn't. So this could be an incredibly powerful meta contender if Niantic would give it a real fast move. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're enjoying the content, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And a special thank you, as always, to our members here on YouTube. The support you guys provide is absolutely incredible. So thank you guys oh so very much. And until next time, I've been HomeSliceHenry.